It's about, almost time to go back inside when I just realized I got a dink on my window. Great big friggin' dink. Looks like it decided to discharge too. Yeah. There you go. Dink on a window. So far tonight it's been pretty dead. Bruce and I have just been chatting and stuff and things, and just it's been dead. Like there's nothing going on. Brought that old Acer in to use, and not exactly the best video editing rig, that's for sure. An 18-minute video takes, well, when I tried it with the updated Sony Vegas 13, it took 2.5 hours to fart out an 18-minute video, which doesn't make sense for a quad-core AMD A8. So I blew that away and downloaded off my server the install files for Sony Vegas and boosted her up to 12. Tried that, and now it's only taken me an hour and 18 minutes to fart out a 20-minute video, which is more acceptable for a rig of that stature. But yeah, there's something definitely going funky with friggin' Sony Vegas 13. I don't know what the hell it's doing. The quality of the video it farts out is amazing, but holy crap, render for days much? You think? Tonight's been pretty simple, pretty easy peasy, pretty friggin' sleazy, just nothing really going on. Warmer than frig out right now, though. It's like -4 Celsius out, which is ridiculous, because like last night that -4 was like a minus, put a 2 in front of the 4, and there you go. So I don't really know what's going on with the weather. I'm not a meteorologist, that's for sure, but watch, it's going to be nice all week while I'm working, and then Thursday and Friday, watch, it's going to get bitter cold again. But this will be a good time to start purging that friggin' pipe and getting the water out of there. So tonight when I get home, I'm probably going to try and rig up something to suck all the water out of the pipe, and then get that bottom opened, drain all the water out of there, and then just blast her with heat and see what happens. Just friggin' douse her with the heat, the thermals. And hopefully that causes the ice to melt and I can get some water out of that pipe and I can clean out those sinks and get my dishes done before she freezes again, because these cold snaps are far from over from what we've been told. Something about a polar vortex or some nonsense and bullshit, and apparently it's already wreaking havoc on the East Coast and it's going to make its way across Canada any day now, so lovely, it's going to deflate my tire big times again probably, because that's what it does. But anyway, it is what it is, and I'm going to head her back inside there shortly and carry on with this shit shift and go from there. We're going to go home and once again dick around with the pipes. I got to get this. I got to get this right. It's driving me nuts. Making me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs a little bit. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs! Not sure how well you can see it, but it's snowing out. Again, son of a bitch. Let's go home. Got a little cooler. Just found a use for the ice in my wheel well. When you hammer on the brakes and the front end sags, it hits that ice and your tires stop quicker. Freaking awesome! Still no success. Son of a cigarette. And Oreo's outside taking a shit. Freaking snow's coming down like a son of a horse, so I'm just not going to worry. That was weird. Thought he wanted back inside, but instead he fucked off again. He probably went, hey, I'm gonna go back inside. Oh, dude, I gotta poop again. Gotta love the battery life of this thing with two pretty much Sony VTC 5s, eh? It's sitting at 3.95 volts. And it started at 411, and I've been hitting it all day. Like pretty much, well, except for in the office, obviously, but breaks and lunchtime, go outside, have a vape. A little vape. Just a little one though, not a big one. Just a little one. And she really holds her voltage well. Like, this is truly my all-day vape now. This guy here with the 2 batteries, unsettable voltage ratings. Chooch it. Yeah! So now it's somewhat warm outside, and I should have done this before, is turn on the heater before I left to really let the friggin' pipes heat up and purge. Oh well. We'll let her go. We'll see what happens. Frig sakes. So I went downstairs, I cleared as much water as I could out of the sink, I cleaned all the dishes out of the sink, cleaned the dishes that were in the sink, and now they're drip drying. Got the heater blasting the pipe full balls to the walls. Hopefully that's going to freaking cause it to chooch, and then I can get some freaking flow through there. I'm almost tempted to do the other step where you fill a kettle with water, boil it, and just dump her down the drain to get the water nice and toasty, because that really helps too, apparently. And then maybe she'll break. Hopefully it doesn't break. Hopefully the ice just melts and life is good. If it breaks, I'm fucked. So this just in, everything I thought about Rip Trippers was kind of true. Fucking guy will review anything you give him as long as there's money behind it, eh? Like all the shit I review, like when I do the review for this thing here, I paid for it so I can go ahead and talk shit about it or make it good if I want to, you know? If it's a pile of shit, like the Nintendo controller, how I trash talk that, and the freaking Proto Vapor, how I trash talk that, because they're built like shit, you know? I can do whatever I want because I bought this, but Rip Tripper, however, according to all this nonsense and bullshit, posted over here on Vapor Joe's, going on saying that, well, for instance, there's a great big Reddit post here, and you go here, and then you click on some of the images, and it's like, oh, there you go. Trip is willing to promote name removed by whatever on all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, to all Juice Junkies members. Based on his online presence and appeal, blah, 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 was a friggin' big bang. Trip will accept no less than 2% equity share. 2% equity share. He's like, I'll review it if you send me a free one and give me fucking money, and I'll talk good things about it. I wonder how much absolute horseshit he's reviewed and made sound epic for that reason and misled people into buying it, getting it, running with it, and going, this is complete bunk. I wonder if he's doing the same with the Kanger sub-ohm tank, if he's making that thing sound better than the freaking dirty old Atlantis here, which the sub-ohm does have something I wish the Atlantis had, and that's a removable, rebuildable coil. Like, you can rebuild these coils, but they don't work as good as getting them right out of Aspire. And that's the problem I have with a lot of reviews I watch online, which is the reason why I'll sit there and watch like 4 or 5 reviews of a product before I actually bother to consider it, because for all I know, these guys are getting paid bullshit, and the product itself is crap. Like, you know, that's the problem I have with online reviews, and that's what I try to keep straight with you guys. When I say I like something, I like it. You guys might not. That's up to you. But I'm not about to sit there and promote a product that's a complete vile piece of shit if somebody was going to pay me to do that. Like, that's wrong. You don't do that. Holy crap. One thing that really burns my dick about the whole Rip Tripper shit is there's a lot of vapors on the internet and a lot of product reviewers on the internet who are just starting out, who would absolutely love to get free shit sent to them to make YouTube videos about it, you know? Would love it. Love it nothing more than that to happen. But we don't get the luck because we're not big on YouTube. We don't have the public. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm making salt water. But we don't get the love from the product companies because we're not big enough on YouTube. Then you got somebody like Rip Trippers with a massive audience, tons of followers, and a bunch of people who will like say, go by anything he has. Holy shit, it looks like I got punched in the face. And he totally pulls the sellout rule, you know? I'm also helping a friend with YouTube. Multitasking big times. Holy shit, there we go. And I'm going through all the Reddit posts and all the other posts, and I'm seeing companies who are like, we sent him one of our mods, but he won't review it unless we give him an equity cut. And it's like, are you fucking serious right now? Like, you know what, bud? Send me your mod. Send me your shit that Rip won't review. Let me do it. Send it to those guys over at Suck My Mod. You know, they're starting to boom pretty quick. They got a lot of subscribers. Send the fucking thing to Crazy British Bloke. He's got a lot of subscribers. I would say send it to Pug1, but he quit vaping. But, like, send it to the people who want to give her and want to do it for free. And don't pay us, by any means necessary, don't pay us. Let us keep the mod, but also expect, if your mod's a piece of shit, that we're going to warn people about it, you know? It's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. That's like when well, back in the day, Deal Extreme used to send me a whole frig load of products, you know? They used to send me all sorts of different shit. And when I came across something that was bunk, I let you guys know. I let you guys know right away that, listen, this product is complete horse shit. Don't even bother, and go from there. Back in the Skaven days when I used to get a whack load of stuff from Deal Extreme and never paid a dime for it. And wasn't being paid either. Like, I got to keep the product, but obviously, you know, it didn't really cost them much out of their pocket. So not a big deal. Woohoo! Look at that water go! Woo! We're gonna have some salt water for the tap tonight. So right now I got this sink. The sink is nice and hot. Water's luke. I put a plug in over here so that when I put the hot water in here, it's not gonna diffuse over to here. And I can't get the water any lower than that because, for sakes, I got nothing to get in there and really grab it. So it's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to do. Alrighty, so now I take the boiling hot salt water. Hopefully this pot doesn't break and I kill the dog. Dump her into the sink. It's already super hot. And we wait. Ooh, I can feel the warmth on the floor though. It's pretty awesome. This floor is usually pretty cold because the insulation's bunk. And let's see if that helps out any. I guess I can go ahead and turn off the stove. Don't need to have that pinned. We'll see what the heater and the hot water, that helps out any in a bit. But yeah, any company out there wants to send me something, contact me. The best way is probably through Facebook because I keep forgetting that YouTube has a option to send personal messages. And I'm really bad for checking them. I gotta fix that. And yeah, I don't know. Like, it's kind of ridiculous the way it is. Like, you want to send me free shit, send me free shit. I'll review it. But like I said, be warned. If it's a piece of shit, I'm gonna let the public know. And if it's something that we need, I'm gonna let the public know. Like, this kind of shit for Rip is gonna ruin his reputation big times. Because if you think about it, this is going out to everybody, and Vaping with Twisted's probably going to drop a video because he's the one who basically started all the nonsense and exposed him because he's had enough. And I honestly don't blame him. Like, there's no reason to be a sellout. Like, the vaping world has a lot of products, a lot of shitty products, a lot of good products. There's no reason to start taking handouts because of that. I don't know. It just drives me nuts because then people think, oh, well, Adam's reviewing this Dell computer. Dell must have given him a computer to review, and that's why he's doing it. And it's like, that's not the case. Oh, the reason why I do the reviews I do is because I like doing them, and I want to let you guys know about products when I get new products, which I haven't really got many new products recently because I buy that shit out of my own pocket, you know? Lately, all the tech shit, I bought that out of my own pocket. So it's kind of difficult to really be a sellout when you're paying out, you know? I'm a payout, people. I'm a payout. Yeah. Basically, I pay out of my own pocket so I can get products to talk about on the internet and make next to frig all on the tech channel. Definitely not enough to pay for said product, but I do it for you guys and I do it for myself because I friggin' like those products. Well, some of them. The MVP 2.0, that thing can go eat a bag of dicks. What a pile of shit. Anyway, I'm going to let the heater sit there, the Honeywell, and do its job. I'm going to come back here to the editing suite, probably grab the Roku remote and turn on the TV. I'm actually watching a movie, and this is kind of depressing, and a lot of you are going to be upset by this, but I've never seen the Indiana Jones trilogy until this past fake weekend. On Thursday, I decided to run a marathon, but I kept getting distracted with different things, and I kept not watching it. So I've already watched Raiders of the Lost Ark and Temple of Doom. Right now, I'm working on Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I have seen the Crystal Skull, though, and a lot of people are upset by it. But that's probably because I needed to watch the first two to understand the Crystal Skull and why it was so bollocks. And I didn't do that. So I'm going to finish watching my movie while I edit up the last vlog I have on this card and go from there. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So I'm just sitting here watching the friggin' show, right? And I got this problem where in order to watch the show, I really got to lean over so the light's out of the way. And I'm like, wouldn't it be awesome if that light was like way up here and then aiming down on the set? It would give me a nice blast from the overhead, light me up, light up behind me, and the casted shadow, you would never see it on the screen because it would be low below the chair. And then I'm looking at this going, this is just my old tripod, and I just took the guy off, which I still have in the drawer behind me. So all I'd have to do is get a piece of like PVC pipe, something really solid. Fuck, I could even use some threaded rod probably. You know, jam her in there, and then get like one of those, you know, the boom, then it's like boom, boom, those brackets. I don't know what they're called, but you know what I mean? Like they go like this and they wrap around. And then basically just drill a hole through that, drill a hole into the pipe where I want to set it, slide it in, put like, bolt it to the desk, obviously, and then just bolt in so it holds the pipe still and it can't go anywhere. Dog slippers and the box for the laptop cooler, tackle box, fucking wrapping paper, Jesus. But anyway, you see how far out these legs go? Like, this is redonkulous. Like, I am always kicking this when I'm coming over here, so if I could get rid of this whole tripod assembly, I'll leave this tripod in the garage for when I'm filming out there, so that way there I can bring my really good one, which is the one I got in the garage, in the house and use it in here for another project. That would totally fix the problem I have with the green screen's lighting. Just by taking this and bringing it up here and blasting down. You know, I don't even need this reflective thing anymore, probably. I'm going to keep it because it'll reflect more of the light down on me rather than, you know, not on me. Those handprints are fucking creepy looking. Looks like somebody climbed my freaking wall. That was totally me when I put it up, by the way. Don't start thinking ghost stories, people, for frig's sakes. That splotch almost looks like I tried to draw a penis. But yeah, that would make a huge, big time difference, and it would get the lights higher, aimed more down focal, and it would cast a low shadow. Like, look, you can tell the shadow of the chair, you know, look, you can totally tell. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna find a piece, I'm gonna measure the diameter of this, and then I'm gonna find something relatively close, because as you see the way it hooks in there, it's just the screw that you just tighten with your thumb, locks her in place, and as you can tell, it doesn't sit in there right. I gotta fix that. There we go, that's better. But yeah, like, as you can tell, it definitely does a good job lighting up the green screen. Fuck, is she ever filthy though. But yeah, I don't know. I think it would be better if I had it higher up and not on this stupid Look at the smoke coming off that bulb, eh? The dust just baking off the fucking thing. You even saunting that? I can even saunt it, for sakes. Can you even see that? The smoke? Yeah, you can. I'm making it dance. Dance, much booty in the pants, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I was just distracted. My friend's having problems with her YouTube, and I was trying to walk her through some things on how to create and delete videos, and wanted to come down here and see what the frig, man. Like, we got a lot of heat going on in here. And I put hot water with salt into it down the drain. Still no purge, eh? Frig's sakes! I really don't want to leave this going while I'm sleeping, but I might have to. It might come down to it, boys. Very well might. Now, what I really need to do is get all the water out of there. I don't know if I shoved my shop vac down the spout and kicked her on, if that would actually work. Sucking water out. Because like I said, down here under there, there's a T-brace, and if I get that unscrewed and all the water out of it, basically I can just fire a hair blower in there and blast the heat right down the pipe, and that should fuck over the ice and cause it to frig off, and then solve my problem temporarily until, you know, a couple days happen and it drops down to minus 4,000 again. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to shut the vlog down here, people. I've been blabbing on long enough tonight, and I want to finish editing and get shit uploaded and go from there. So let me know what you think about the light idea. Let me know what you think about the drain idea. Let me know what you think about Rip Trippers being a big time sellout. That's kind of fucked. And on that note, people, big time thanks for watching. Holy fuck, I just spat everywhere. Anyway, people, big time thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give her a like. I love that kind. And any questions, comments, concerns, stove them down below. I still need to film the commenting on comments. I haven't done it. Probably going to bang those out tomorrow night. I'd like to get the new light in, but I don't know if that'll happen because I don't like shopping on a Sunday and I got to work tomorrow and stuff and junk. But anyway, we'll figure shit out. Not a big deal. And go from there. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment, all that shit. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.